What is good, YouTube? Quinn Way coming to y'all with more analysis. This time we're gonna talk about the Cavaliers picking up a shooter and Dotson. This is a guy that has shot 36% from three the last 2 years as a catch and shoot guy, a spot up 3-point shooter. And one thing that the Cavaliers need is more scoring. Their defense isn't that great either, but we really don't know what the Cavaliers are going to be and what they're going to do with this roster. And I don't look at Dotson as a negative. I look at him as a quality role player, and you're only paying him $2 million per year, and that's a pretty fair contract for him. So when I look at it, I look at this as a deal that a lot of people might not know or know the guy, but he's durable. He's not a elite 3-point shooter, but he is pretty good at terrorizing the defense. And if you help or double team, he is a threat. He can come off screens also from mid range or three and knock those down pretty well too. And you know, when you're getting guys like this and you don't really know what you're going to be and you don't really know how the team is going to be, um, at least you get guys that can come in and give you premium at something. This is a skill set player. And, even though he averaged 6 points per game last year, he played 17 minutes and still gave you quality minutes because you want him to produce. And he did produce within those minutes. And even when he got more minutes, he produced even more. So I can see him getting more of an opportunity with Cleveland just because they do have, a weak spot at that guard position because Darius Garland and Colin Sexton are decent shooters when they're healthy. And the problem is they're just small. Damian is 6'5". They actually have somebody that can come off the bench, play that two guard position, and actually, have the size to play it while also giving them floor spacing. So I felt like that was one of their biggest concerns, and that's why I like the fact that they did get Okoro because Okoro is a guy that can defend that two guard position, but also give them something that they didn't have there at all, which was size. I didn't really believe in the Darius Garland, Colin Sexton backcourt. I had to see it to believe it, and I didn't like what I seen. I'm not saying they have to get rid of it quickly, but I do think that they should definitely go in a different direction and probably just put Darius Garland as a backup point and let Okoro and Dotson be those two guards. And yeah, you can go small. Certain teams do like to go small with 2 point guards. Well, you want to be able to have that, and they do, but you don't want to be able to rely on that because Sexton and Garland are not known as great defenders. They are known mostly for their offensive production, not for their defensive chops, and that's something that Okoro does bring, and that's why he should be the starting two guard. And Dotson, not a great defender, but he also brings them a guy that can play off the ball and give them the 3-point shooting while also keeping the defense honest with his ability to run off screens. So he gives you somebody that you have to pay attention to and somebody that you have to guard because if you don't, he can kill you from three. And he is a guy that can get hot. He can knock down a couple shots in a row. He's not going to give you 15 to 20 points every game, but at least he can give you 6 to 8. And I think that he can be reliable in that regard. And I feel like that's what you will need when you're trying to fill out your roster. You need guys that know their role, know their game, and can come in and contribute with the minutes that you give them. And I think Damian Dotson can get that done. And that's all I really got to say about him and the Cavaliers. I feel like 2 years, $2 million is a pretty low commitment and a pretty low number for Damian for Dotson. I think that is very low and very fair for what he actually does on the court. So this is a move where it's really no bad deal. Like this is how much he should be around, and also you can also if he doesn't work and he doesn't fit, you can trade him. You can waive him for another guy you want to take a game alone, and a lot of teams would love to pick him up. So either way it go, this is a good deal from both perspectives, and also for the Cavaliers. So I didn't really expect them to do much anyway. And they didn't so far in free agency. So if I'm a Cavaliers fan, I'm not too happy. I'm not too excited. But y'all are a rebuilding team. And if y'all can't get another scorer, another player to come in at that guard position, y'all might as well stay the course of rebuilding and continue to try to draft the next superstar in the NBA draft, because y'all only won 21 games, I believe, last year, which is terrible. So the worse y'all are, maybe y'all can get another top five, maybe y'all can get a top five pick or higher, and that's probably going to be our only way to get a superstar. So getting this done, helps them a little bit, but hopefully they just stay the course, because this team don't really attract free agents, and they really don't get none unless they trade for them. They don't really have the pieces to trade for a superstar, and they also not good enough to be one of the best teams in the East, because it's pretty much locked up. The top 8 teams in the ninth and 10th spot, they wouldn't even take one of those spots. But you do have Kevin Love, you do have Drummond, and you do have Sexton, and now you have Okoro. It looking a lot better, but they still far away from being a playoff team, in my personal opinion. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. You can also buy hats and shirts just like this. Customize the hat. Pick the logo you want. Pick what color you want it to be, and also how you want it to be. You can have it like this. You can have any type of way. Just let me know, and I can get it shipped out to you and get it made for you. Also, check out my older videos. If you like this video, check out my older ones. I got breakdowns of players, legends, rookies, and also summer league coverage, also draft coverage, free agency, top 10 lists, season previews, playoff prediction, and discussions just like this. Also, liking and sharing. If you don't want to buy any merchandise, liking and sharing allows this channel to get more views, and more people that watch and more people that checks it out, the more the channel can grow. Also, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Not only that, comment. I read every comment. Thanks for people that decide to let me know what they think. If you like it, let me know what you do like, what you don't like, what you don't agree with. I read every comment, so feel free to do that. And I'll be back with more NBA free agency news.